Hello everyone, welcome to my educational platform. This is going to be a special one. I am glad to say that this interview signifies my very first in-person interview. The person who kindly allowed me this opportunity is Professor Madan Ramroop. Professor Ramroop is a legend of Savile Row. This interview signifies and celebrates 50 years of him being present at Savile Row and Maurice Sedwell Ltd. 50 years of him delivering sartorial excellence since 1974. His journey starts at the age of 17, where by buying a boat ticket for the North Star, he sailed to England. In 1972, he entered the London College of Fashion, and 2 years later, he comes to Savile Row for the very first time in his life. In the same year, he enters Maurice Sedwell Ltd. With a 4-week-long trial. Savile Row, the Mecca of aficionados of bespoke tailoring for more than 300 years, named after the Earl of Burlington's wife, Lady Dorothy Savile. That is enormous pressure for somebody who is new to the field to take. But there it was. Andrew started on a £25 rate per week for a month trial. Now, still, after all those years, after leaving his family, his home village, his home country to chase his dreams, Andrew's life didn't really become easier when he entered Savile Row. He was hired by Anthony Sinclair, but when a white candidate showed up, he was fired within about 20 minutes. When he entered Maurice Sedwell, he was told, "We can't call you that here. We can't call you your name, Madan." So from that point on, he introduced himself as Andrew. But despite the adversity and the challenges Andrew pushed forward, in 1988, he bought Maurice Sedwell Ltd. From that point on, his ultra-bespoke creations have been featured all around the globe. He famously designed the midnight blue cashmere jacket for Princess Diana for her equally famous 1995 Panorama interview. His clientele includes actor Samuel L. Jackson, Tony Curtis, actor Charles Gray, and Alex Turner, lead singer of Arctic Monkeys, among many more royals and celebrities. Professor Ramroop was awarded an Order of the British Empire by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II in 2008. The very first Savile Row Tailor to be awarded the honor, and in the same year he established the Savile Row Academy. Art's Andrew Ramroop Tailoring Standards is a tailoring benchmark for Savile Row and the rest of the world to follow. This interview uncovers Professor Ramroop's journey, the adversity, the challenges, how he forged his legacy and still is forging his legacy, and how a young boy from a small village in Trinidad managed to influence, set the pace and standard of what a sartorial image should be. Professor Ramroop, it was an utter honor. Thank you for the opportunity to meet you. Please consider this interview as a milestone for your 5 decades in Savile Row at Maurice Sedwell, and a wish for many more celebrations to follow.
Having heard of Savile Row, I felt that like a young athlete who wanted to be in the Olympics, win a gold medal, I wanted to be on Savile Row, where the best tailors are, and practice my trade.
My name is Andrew Ramroop of Maurice Sedwell Bespoke Tailors on Savile Row.
And from that point on, you went on to design garments for a lot of well-known personalities, among which was the Princess of Wales, Diana, you know, the very famous Panorama interview in 1995 where we designed her midnight blue jacket. Did you know that your creation was going to be put on national television?
Well, the short answer to that is no.
The Maurice Sedwell signature style curve. The curve meaning that you've got curved lines on the flaps.
I had made myself 2 suits as my calling card. I used one to travel here and I carried the other one. And he liked what I had because I, take my suit around. And he was the first. Actually, Anthony Sinclair was the name of the tailor. And he was Sean Connery's tailor. He was James Bond tailor. And James Bond had his suit made at Savile Row.